let me take you through the stray dog menace. Supreme Court's ruling. India seems to be divided over the Supreme Court's sweeping orders. All stray dogs in Delhi NCR must be picked up within 8 weeks and housed in shelters. That's what the top court has said. The court says that children must be kept safe from rabies at any cost, warning action against anyone who obstructs. Now, the court's orders, after a spate of dog attacks have come to fore, many on children, the elderly. Delhi's rabies numbers, of course, climbing. The last census in 2012 counted 60,000 strays in Delhi. Today, that number is believed to have crossed 1 million. So, this year alone, Delhi has seen over 35,000 animal bite cases that have been reported, out of which 49 rabies deaths in Delhi. Now, nationwide, the toll is staggering. Across India, 60 million stray dogs have been counted. 3 million bites have been reported a year. Nearly 5,000 deaths have been reported owing to dog bites. But the ruling has triggered an uproar. Supreme Court's verdict on this, or order basically, has led to animal rights groups calling this inhumane and impractical. PETA, an animal rights group, has said there are no shelters for these animals, so how are you and where are you going to push these animals in 8 weeks? The situation is dire, they say. Maneka Gandhi, who's also a BJP leader but also actively participates in PETA, has warned that now to construct these shelters to ensure that these million stray dogs are moved out of Delhi roads will cost the government exchequer nearly 15,000 crores. Where's the money? Does Delhi have that kind of money? And will facilities be able to will they be able to build these facilities in less than 8 weeks is another question. So where are these dogs going to go with immediate effect? Now, Maneka Gandhi has spoken. Let's hear it.
अगर हम 3 लाख कुत्ते उठा लें और उनको पाउंड में डाल दें, चलिए कर लिया, आपने 15,000 करोड़ रुपए खर्चा किया, आपने 5 करोड़ रुपए हफ्ते में ना गरीबों को खिलाने के बजाय आपने कुत्तों को खिला दिया, आपने 1.5 लाख लोगों को नौकरी पर दे दी और तनख्वाह हम लोग चुकाएंगे. If the people think that this solution is permanent, कि 3 लाख उठा लिए and we'll live happily ever after, I'm happy to go with that. But वो होना नहीं है.
All right, so you have celebrities at this point, many of them coming forward, weighing in on this. John Abraham has written to the Chief Justice, urging sterilization of the dogs over removing them from the streets. Even a sentiment that's also echoed by Varun Dhawan, Janvi Kapoor, Sania Malhotra, all of them calling this order by the Supreme Court as a death sentence for dogs. Critics say, what about irresponsible pet owners then? Well, this is a Supreme Court's verdict on stray dogs, but irresponsible pet owners. Dog attacks by pet dogs have been coming to fore, dime a dozen. Now, is there any way to crack down on that? Many dogs have mauled people in lifts, in parks, on streets. Shouldn't rules mandate registration, microchipping, sterilization of these dogs as well? Why is there no actual strict warning or a way to actually clamp down on these dog bites even for private owners? So rules should be the same across the board. Owners should be held accountable. Only moving out stray dogs at this point to shelters may not solve the crisis. The fight now is over whether public safety and animal rights can find a common ground. And Delhi streets, of course, that's riddled with street dogs, at this point is facing this dilemma. Should dogs go or should they be sterilized and kept where they are? People who are afraid of these dogs are still going to be afraid if they remain. So it seems like the discussion has only intensified, with many questions being raised on where to find a middle ground. I'm going to quickly bring in our guests here who've been patiently waiting. I really appreciate Tehseen Poonawalla, who's a pet parent who joins me. He's a political analyst himself, today coming in as a pet parent. Barkat Rehan, social activist, joining us, and Ritika Goyal, advocate and animal welfare activist. Thanks very much. Tehseen, I'll start with you. I know you're very passionate about pets and you have one, but strays, that's really led to a menace for not just people in Delhi but across India. So this will set precedents. Whatever happens in Delhi will surely trickle down across the country. Do you agree with what the Supreme Court has said, the direction?
Nabila, first of all, thank you so much for having me on your show, and such a pleasure to be on a panel in which majority are women. It does make you feel privileged to be in the company of such intelligent women. So thank you so much for having me on such a lovely panel. There are 2 or 3 issues that I want to raise. I'm not just a pet parent. I'm also, my extended pet family extends to 31 strays, 31 indies that I have. Now, what we've done with our indies is We've got them vaccinated. We've got them neutered. We have a reflective collar on them. The plot on which they stayed, we've got that fenced. We feed them twice a day, but we've also integrated them with our local community. So they're part of the security guards, the shopkeepers. They walk with the senior citizens. They play with the kids. They're completely integrated. They don't even chase bikes. So they are a part of the society, and we've got them adapted. But Nabila, I am privileged and I could pay for it. Actually, this should have been paid for by the corporation. The corporation, you, Nabila, and the lovely people here on this panel, pay crores of our tax money, is going to the corporation precisely for this, and it's not being implemented on the ground. So now the same corporation in Delhi, which has eaten crores of our money, yours and mine, and Ritika's and money, and all our Barkha's money, today in 8 weeks is miraculously going to build shelters. That's the first point. Not a single child. I'm also a young father. I have a 2.5-year-old. Not a single child, not a single human being should die because of rabies or any animal attack. But who's responsible for this is the question that is. There is no doubt that there shouldn't be these attacks. But then we must also ask ourselves, and this is a very fundamental question that I'm going beyond and asking. There was the ABC program, which due to corruption wasn't working. The Honorable Supreme Court has suddenly suo moto junked this out. Now, are we at a position in our nation where the Supreme Court is suo moto going to start making laws, throwing out elected governments and telling them throw out your policy?
No, but
and
how
do what
much
works?
longer can
This is
citizens
extremely dangerous.
wait and live with the risk, right? It's also an
I
epidemic.
totally agree
You
with
have
you. I
millions of
totally
strays
agree
in
with
the
you.
country, and that's just grown exponentially.
And
Will sterilization alone help at this point?
yes, whose fault is it if they've grown?
No,
They have grown for
absolutely.
two
It's the
reasons.
administration's
I'll
fault.
just 30 seconds. Today in Delhi, if there were those X number of streets, today you have tall buildings coming in, more families coming in, more garbage coming in. The same corporation that was supposed to vaccinate dogs are not just vaccinating dogs, they're not picking up the garbage also. So here these dogs are, that's the problem.
So you're saying
the problem
the
is not junking out a good
administration's
policy,
failure
is
is
to
being
hold.
pushed over on the dogs. Dogs are basically
Yes,
being
not a
punished for
single
the failure
person
of the
should die.
administration. Absolutely right. I totally agree with that. But at this point, if there should be a sweeping move to ensure this menace is clamped down on, what can that be? 5,000 people in India are dying of rabies every year. And we're looking, today in Bangalore, two college students were attacked. Ritika, you want to comment on that? Dogs are not helping their own case. I mean, it's a joke, but
You know,
yeah.
I was just looking at your ticker, and there was also one news where a man thrashed a dog and killed the dog. So it's not just, a two-way street. There is animal abuse. There are puppies being burnt. Okay, that the way they've been harassed. It's a two-way street.
No,
It's not just
that's a
one.
different tangent altogether. We could discuss on how humans are abusing animals on another day. But today, if we're speaking of dog attacks, that's rampant and it's a concern, which is why it's gone up to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court has made a decision to clear out strays with immediate effect. You don't see strays in many other countries across the globe, but they've had a very strategic process, a layered process. I hope it wasn't brutal like the way we're seeing here by clearing dogs in 8 weeks. What really happens? I just want to get an understanding on what happens to the dogs when they're moved out of a place they're comfortable. A sudden shift in where they're located. What does it do to those dogs?
So before this, I want to share with you there's something called as a vacuum effect, which is why in the ABC law, right, they mentioned that once you're vaccinated and sterilized, you go back. Now, what is a vacuum effect? A vacuum effect is if you sweep all the dogs away from that particular area, there will be newer dogs who are not sterilized, who are not vaccinated, who will occupy that territory. So how long will Delhi keep doing this? It's not a scalable idea, I must
So
say.
sterilization is the key?
Absolutely. And in fact, for ABC shelters also, right, the government has not been able to construct a proper infrastructure following the SOPs. How exactly are they going to really, first of all, get the land, then get the funds, like you mentioned, okay, to build infrastructure? And more than anything else, catching, it's been almost more than a decade. It's difficult to sterilize at least, with great difficulty 5 lakh dogs we would have sterilized, because catching is not easy. And right now, today, if Delhi is going to catch 5,000 dogs, they are all sterilized, vaccinated, and very friendly. And where you going to get the money for your staff who's going to clean after them? Where are all the bio waste going to go? Where is the food going to come from? Who's going to audit? Where is the monitoring committee? Who's going to see that what is happening? And you're telling me you're going to keep these life, a shelf life of a dog is what, 15 years? You're going to keep these 500 dogs for how long? It's not scalable at all. Absolutely not.
That's interesting. Tehseen?
No, she's absolutely right. Nor is it not scalable. But the fact of the matter is, let's only talk money. What are you going to feed these dogs? These dogs require specialized food, or they require some sort of meat, proteins, etc. You can't give them carbohydrates from the grains. Where's that money going to come from? Wouldn't that money better be served to vaccinate? And you're asking the same people to build shelters, world-class shelters, and give them healthy food who didn't vaccinate them, which would have solved
Correct.
the problem in the first place. These are the exact same people who created the problem. The Supreme Court's come in and given the same people who created the problem the authority to eradicate a problem which is not created by these dogs. It is insane and
Absolutely.
inhuman, and I'm again
I
asking,
absolutely echo
should
with
the
Tehseen.
Supreme Court suo moto take this?
So,
Sorry,
Well, I
Tehseen,
hope
you know,
there
in
are-
Bangalore, we recently have the BBMP who came up with the feeding program for dogs. Okay, where the food that they gave in the first pilot event, it had hotel chicken bones, it had lemon, it had God knows what not, right? So seriously, we really got to solve the right problem. We're heading
All
in
right.
the wrong
I just
direction.
hope the court has petitions pending. 8 weeks the court is given, but we know that the animal activist community have come forward questioning this Supreme Court ruling and directive. Bharka, I'll end with you here. Would you believe that people's safety should be prioritized, and blanket sweep action like this maybe is the need of the hour, though I hear that it's not scalable and it makes no sense, but still, your view on this?
Human lives come first, not stray dogs. Supreme Court's decision is a reminder that citizens' right to life and safety are under the Article 21 is more important than the so-called rights of stray dogs. I feel that rabies deaths are not just numbers. There are many children who have died, and we really need to consider those dead children while speaking on this issue. Will these self-proclaimed dog lovers bring back those innocent lives? Tell me. And I want to hear just now tell you
Madam,
one
rabies
more
is
thing
not the
about
only issue
Megha
this
Gandhi.
country
No,
has.
let
This
me
country has
complete.
issues
When
like
you were
rape.
speaking,
Okay,
I
this
didn't
country has
interrupt
issues
when you
like
were
murder.
speaking.
There's
I
no women
didn't interrupt,
safety.
Navita.
Where does that whole concept
I
go
didn't
that women's
interrupt
life
when
matter?
anybody was speaking.
No women is
See,
safe in this
whenever
country.
you are
What is
speaking,
You have
happening
the
on
time, I
rabies?
apologize.
please don't interrupt. Let
No,
me
don't
complete.
don't
Then
give this
You know,
angle.
but,
Okay,
but from
human
what I
life
see
is
here,
high.
nobody is
Let
opposing that
human
human
life
life
go
and
when all
human
these
safety
rape
is
cases come.
priority. But at the same
Yes.
time, it's also going to be scalable, right? Like if you're moving that many
I
lakhs
just
of
want to
dogs
add
into
one more
shelters,
point here.
how long are you going to hold them? What happens to their fate? Are they going to be killed over time, or will they be in those shelters? And they're going to be fed while you still have poverty that we're dealing with. We're also going to be feeding that many lakhs of stray dogs in shelters which haven't yet been built. So in 8 weeks without shelters, where are these dogs going to go? All right, those are questions that are at this point being extensively
want to
discussed. We're really
I want to
hoping
tell you
if there's a
something.
miracle that comes up and if the Supreme Court really rethinks on this or gives a little more time to discuss and evaluate the best option. Barka, I apologize. We're really short on time, but I appreciate all of you joining us,
But I
Tehseen,
wanted to
Ritika
make
and
a point
Barka.
regarding Manoj Gandhi ji.
Thank you.